Goal setting during the menopause. Is it worth it? Well, let's think about it. What does goal setting do? Goal setting gives you a purpose. It gives you a direction. So, during the menopause, what is happening? As we transition from a perimenopause state, which is when those hormones are starting to go into this flux state and they're starting to wane and they're making us feel a little bit self-conscious, they're making us feel more anxious. We can carry that stress around with us because our confidence has had a little bit of a knock. Those cuddle hormones, those female hormones that have given us our purpose are on their way out. So, when we are transitioning on into menopause, what is the point of setting goals? I would say more important now than at any other time. So the first thing you want to look at is your big picture. Your big picture is that you're going to come out the other side of this. I don't know when. Don't ask me. But you will. So look at what your big picture is. Where do you want to be? You may be slightly changed. You may be different. You might have a different focus. That's fine. That can happen at other times during life, particularly though when these hormones are going through this big transition. So look at your big picture. Look at where you want to be. Then think about what resources you have to get there. So are those resources external? So are they things like money, where you are? Are they internal, where you need to work, on you, on yourself? So you need to look at your self-mastery. That feeds into your health. So a big transition that happens during perimenopause into menopause is our health, particularly when we think about our mental health. So our health and how we feel about ourselves are always going to be affected during the menopause. So we might be more tired. Fatigue can be high. We may feel more anxious about ourselves. We may feel more stressed about what's going on around us because we're transitioning. We need to acknowledge that, and we need to look at how the hormonal profile change affects our health. So physical health and our mental health. We then need to look at how we interact and how we talk to those around us. So look at your goals of how they are affecting your relationships. So they can be personal relationships, they can be family, they can be friends, they can be your career relationships. Bear in mind, your career at this time may change because of how you feel about yourself. Just as a pointer, up to 40% of women during this menopausal transition change careers, change jobs, or just drop out of the workplace. So we need to address that and think about how perimenopause on into menopause affects how we perceive ourselves. So look at those goals. Look at how those goals can be either big, long-term goals or short-term goals. Come and talk to me about how we can work out your goals. I will speak to you soon with more tips on how to transition through into menopause. Talk soon.